In the deep American South, where the air hangs thick with heat and the roads stretch across fields of dirt and memory, a boy named Trace Adkins was born in the small town of Sarepta, Louisiana. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe and share this video. He wasn't born into fame or fortune or comfort. He was born into hard work, discipline and a life that demanded toughness. His father labored in a paper mill, his mother taught him faith and music, and by the time Trace was 10 years old, a guitar had already become his closest companion, the instrument that carried his dreams long before the world ever heard his name. Growing up, Trace didn't just sing, he lived. He played football with the heart of a fighter, he threw his body into everything he did, and he carried a voice deeper than the wells of the Louisiana earth. But life had a way of testing him long before destiny came calling. At 17 years old, Trace was involved in a devastating car crash that crushed his ribs and threatened to silence him forever. But he survived, he healed, he stood back up as he always would. After high school, he tried college, but life had other plans. Responsibility took him away from school and into the brutal, unforgiving world of the oil rigs. There, under scorching sun and dangerous conditions, Trace worked the kind of job that leaves scars, physical and mental. He suffered crushed fingers, near-fatal machinery accidents, and the kind of daily struggle that would break most men. But the biggest blow came in 1994 during a violent domestic dispute when Trace was shot in the chest. The bullet passed through both lungs and even grazed his heart. Doctors doubted he would live. But Trace Adkins didn't just live. He refused to die. He refused to quit. And in that moment, the world had no idea that this near-death survivor carried a voice that would one day echo through the halls of American music. With a body full of scars and a heart full of fire, Trace made a decision that would change everything. He packed up, left Louisiana behind, and headed straight for Nashville, Tennessee, the heart of country music, a battlefield where only the strongest survive. Nashville is a city built on broken dreams, a place where thousands come hoping for a miracle. Trace stepped onto those neon-lit streets with nothing but raw talent, grit, and a voice that could shake the walls of any honky-tonk on Broadway. Night after night, he played smoky bar rooms, singing for crowds that didn't yet know they were witnessing a legend in the making. And then, one night, fate arrived. A record executive walked into the bar where Trace was performing, drawn in by that unmistakable baritone, deep, powerful, weathered by life. A voice you couldn't forget. A voice that demanded to be heard. Trace Adkins signed his first record deal, and in 1996, he released his debut single, There's a Girl in Texas. It climbed into the top 20, capturing the attention of the country world. But what came next would launch him into the stratosphere. His first album, Dreamin' Out Loud, hit the shelves and shook the charts. Every Light in the House became an anthem that lit up radio stations across the nation. And then came the knockout punch. This Ain't No Thinkin' Thing, a song that shot straight to #1 and announced that a new powerhouse had arrived. Trace wasn't a passing trend. He was a force, a storm, a voice carved out of survival, and he didn't slow down. Album after album, Big Time, Chrome, Comin' On Strong, Songs About Me, Trace Adkins kept delivering songs that spoke to the soul of America. Songs about heartbreak, about Saturday nights, about real life. Songs that felt lived because they were. Behind the music, Trace battled demons, alcohol, heartbreak, personal struggles. But every fall became another comeback. Every setback became another chapter in the story of a man who refused to stay down. He expanded beyond music, becoming an actor, a TV personality, and in 2003, he stepped onto the holy ground of country music and was inducted into the Grand Ole Opry, one of the greatest honors any artist can achieve. Through it all, his voice remained his signature, a thunderous, soulful baritone shaped by pain, faith, and resilience. He sold more than 11 million albums, earned countless awards, and delivered hits that continue to resonate with fans across generations. Today, Trace Adkins stands not just as a country music star, but as a living testament to human resilience. A man who was crushed, cut, burned, and shot, and still rose. A man who took the toughest blows life could deliver and turned them into songs that touched millions. From the dirt roads of Sarepta to the oil rigs that nearly took his life, to the Nashville stages that made him a legend. Trace Adkins' journey is the story of a fighter, a survivor, a voice that refused to be silenced. His rise to fame wasn't luck, it wasn't chance, it was grit, it was pain, it was destiny. This is Trace Adkins, the roughneck who wouldn't quit, the voice forged in fire, the legend who rose from nothing and became everything.
She said, I'll make my own money and I'll make my own rules. Mama put the car in the park out there in front of school. And she kissed her head and said I was just like you. You're gonna miss me. You're gonna want this back. You're gonna wish these days hadn't gonna rise so fast. These are some good times, so take a good look around. You may not know it now, but you're gonna miss me.